Hi, welcome along to another video lesson with Mr. Burns. We are going to solve simple equations, right, which take this form: x divided by a equals b. We are going to generalise this, okay? We're going to solve this, right, by changing the subject so the x is on its own, and we are going to apply inverse operations, right? This is the mathematical procedure that you'll always do when solving equations, okay, applying the inverse operations. So let's take an example you might have saw earlier. Have a wee go at that question, pause and have a wee go at that. And then think to yourself, did you just write down the answer? Did you write down 10? Did you write down 40? Did you write down anything else? Right, these misconceptions are really, really important. It's important to talk about these. Right, so if you've got any questions, please put it in the comment section. What we are doing is we're going to apply inverse operations. What is happening to x? X is being divided by 2. What's the inverse operation of division? It's multiplication. So whatever we do to the left hand side, we must do to the right hand side. Okay, so the inverse, we get inverse operations going on here, so that will result in a 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1, we'll not write that 1. 20 times 2 is 40. So did you write 10? Did you see that 20 and that 2 and then think 10? It's a really common mistake. It's important to talk about them, but it's also important to make those mistakes, right, and to realise that's not what we do. What did I do wrong? How do I correct it? How do I move on? Okay, so we're generalising this. X divided by a is equal to b. Now, just to talk a wee bit more about that 10, it's important, right? It's important that you don't feel embarrassed. It's important that you speak about that, right? We like mistakes. You always learn from your mistakes. You'll hear that. You'll hear that a lot. It's important to make those mistakes so that you learn from them. Okay, so let's have a look. Divided by 2, divided by a. What's the inverse operation of division? It's multiplication. Whatever we do to the left hand side, we must do to the right hand side to keep it balanced. Okay, that's like a set of scales. Right? We must do the same on both sides. Right? So it still is equal to, so whatever we do here and here, it still is equal to a divided by a is 1, we'll not write that 1, and then b multiplying a. Well, let's have a wee chat about that. So possible scenarios: b times a, right? Do we like writing that times? You'll notice the x's are always curly, right? That could be misinterpreted as an x. Okay, so we'll not do that. Let's spelling through it. Right, we'll not do that. What can we do? We can do it in the same way as if you were writing like 2x or any x, a dx, and this is what we'll do here. Right, so b multiplying a. Okay, now other possible scenarios, we write it in alphabetical order. I know this is mathematics, but we still like the language. The language has to be correct. We will write it in alphabetical order. There's certain things that we do by convention because it looks nicer, it's what we're more familiar with. But the bottom line is, these are two valid solutions, as is this solution, as is this solution, okay? Because with changing the subject to x, x has to be on its own. It's on its own. It's on its own. If it's on the left hand side or right hand side, it doesn't matter. But we have certain preferences. Right? So have a wee go at that question. Have a think about what you would do, right? And what way you would leave it. It's important for you to look at these questions and think, oh, I would leave it like that, right? Or I would leave it like that or that or that. You choose, right? It's what your preference is, but these are all valid solutions. Okay, so what if it wasn't A and B? What if it was T and Z? So I'll put a line through my Z. I get asked this all the time. Put a line through my Z so it doesn't look like a 2. Okay, even though my 2's are quite neat. But so it doesn't look like a 2. Sometimes we rush. Just take your time. Okay, so inverse operation of division is multiplication. Inverse operation of division is multiplication. T, Z. I like writing it in alphabetical order. Okay. Try a few questions. Any questions, comments, write them below. Thanks so much for watching. Ciao for now.